up, my Negroes?
Offensive as always.
We'd like to welcome back our long-lost brother who hasn't joined us since, I believe, episode 6, the eve of the legendary Bill Gates scenario.
Oh my gosh. Eat a dick.
The eve,
Literally.
the day after.
We have revived Queerston,
revived him.
a.k.a. Justin, with our necromancy. We sacrificed Chase.
Voodoo doctors,
We sacrificed Chase to our voodoo lords, our voodoo cat lords from Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
I don't know if black people can die from voodoo.
Yeah, you're right.
They didn't invent voodoo.
That's a neutral thing for them.
Yeah.
They aren't affected.
So it was like a really good reincarnation for you.
In the Pokemon type charts, black people are neutral against voodoo. No, so in honor of bringing Justin back, who was a big part of making up our most famous scenario, I'd like to...
Most famous?
Yeah,
That could burn
the
in
Bill
hell.
Gates scenario. I'd like to pose a new scenario, specifically to Steven.
Woo!
Oh, I like this. The Dirty Mexican.
So, yes, the Dirty Mexican, El Luchador Supremo.
See, you're the luchador.
I guess so.
So, okay, Steven, here's the scenario. You're just hanging out one day, okay? You go into your cellar. Do you have a cellar here, Steven?
No.
Okay, we're going to
You're gonna
imagine-
pretend.
Okay, Steven, you find a cellar.
It's underneath
You're like,
your bed.
what the fuck is this? So you go down to the cellar, okay? You start hearing some whimpering. It's very dark.
Are you gonna interrupt him during the
Okay,
story?
what do you want to say, Ethan?
What kind of wood is the cellar door made?
Oh my god.
It's a very
It's really important for
a
the
very
context
old
of the story.
cherry oak. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't even know about it. Like,
yeah,
Jesus, Steven.
it's pretty good, but you can tell it's aged. So okay, you go down.
Like someone peed on it or what?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
been
I
peed
pee on it every
Probably
day.
the dog.
It's been peed on by virgins that had their first blood. So
Oh.
it's dyed a nice
Wow.
orange, yeah,
just the way you want it.
sunset orange.
Like $1,000 cellar door.
Yeah, it's
You should sell it. Like,
it's
fuck.
very, very desirable in the marketplace, especially right now. So, Steven,
Special edition.
you go down into the cellar. It's pitch black. You start hearing the soft sound of whimpers. You go down there. You find a light. You light.
What kind of light?
You
Is
light the
this a new
cellar.
scenario?
You light
Is it
the
like
cellar.
a candle, so it's like a creepy story, or is it like a lantern, or is it like
It's just like
a flamethrower?
like a string light. You pull
Oh,
the string
perfect.
and just the
Oh, yeah,
light.
you know,
bulb.
just
But it
typical-
has
basement light.
it has a red tint to it. Okay.
Oh fuck, that's kind of fucked up.
So you get
Oh my
just enough light to find in the corner Nathan, Melissa, and Lori.
Cellar?
your family. They are strapped to
His family.
Mike is nowhere to be found.
They are strapped to stone slabs. And as you inspect
Strapped.
What
kind of straps?
They're gagged. Leather
Oh,
straps.
gagged.
They're also gagged.
Oh my god.
Brutal.
You go in closer to inspect, and you find pendulums swinging above them, getting closer and closer.
Like a big
This
metal
is
axe.
definitely a new scenario.
Oh my god.
You turn around. You're about to go upstairs and call the police for help. But the door's closed, and there's an entity in the door frame.
An entity.
He looks at you with his lazy eye. It's your stepdad, Mike.
The entity is his stepdad? Christ.
Now, let me paint a picture
Did
for
you just think of this? Like,
I've been thinking of this for weeks, okay? It's all I could think of.
oh my god.
So let me paint a picture for you of what Mike looks like.
Literally
right
paint
now.
a picture.
Okay?
Is he wearing a little
Okay.
devil outfit?
No. He's wearing a tank top, a wife beater. It's got some blood splattered on it. It's got a John Deere
like Mike.
shirt on. But
sounds
okay,
like
Mike looks good. Like you can clearly tell he's been working out. His biceps are the size of your fucking torso, dude.
Oh my god.
Damn, he's small now.
Chris Redfield.
Dude, Mike is fucking massive. So Mike's looking at you with his lazy eye, and all of a sudden his lazy eye straightens up.
That's when you know shit's getting
And
real.
you know
Yeah,
it's
if it
serious.
straightens up.
You know
Yeah.
it's serious.
Yeah.
He starts blushing.
Blushing.
He looks at you.
How can you tell it's so dark?
It's an entity.
You
You know that it's blushing.
you know. He starts licking his lips.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
I think we know where this is going.
You can tell he's kind of nervous, but he's gotten to the point where
It's just like corrupted.
It's too far for him to go back.
Exactly.
Okay? So he presents you with a scenario.
I love
You
these.
can save the lives of your brother, sister, and mother if you let him plow you 3 times. Once for each kid.
What the fuck?
Now, listen.
Lori's not
now,
his child.
now listen. There's zero chance that you could hope to fight back against Mike because he is
Zero.
He is that fucking massive. Like even with weapons, they would just.
Is he
they
alive
would
or
just
is he a
shatter.
spirit? Why is he an entity?
No, he's alive. He's alive.
He's alive. He's a malicious entity.
Yeah.
Taking on a physical form. But
So
it-
it's not
but-
actually Mike.
No, it is Mike. He's
What the fuck?
he has been this entity from the
Wait,
start.
lizard people?
Yes.
Deceiving you the whole time.
But here's the thing. Mike is hung like a fucking horse, dude. Like he
my
has been
God.
utilizing his penis pump. Like
Utilizing?
dude, he is like a small tree.
I swear it's not
It is
mine,
like
baby.
a small
Small
tree.
tree.
Now here's the thing. You can either get fucked by Mike 3 times to save your family, or leave. He will let you go, but he will kill
He's
your
gonna kill his whole family.
He'll kill his wife and his 2 children if he doesn't get
because
to fuck me 3
that's-
times.
That's
Just to
that's
fuck
how
Steven.
much he wants your booty, dude.
Undesirable.
Couldn't he just
lust.
rape
No.
him? He's huge.
No,
see,
this is the
this
chance
is
thing.
Mike's fantasy. He wants it to be submissive.
pressure, yeah,
he wants
pressure.
Steven to say yes. He doesn't want it to be forceful. I mean, it's gotta be forceful because Steven's pretty taut. He's gonna have to force his horse cock in. So Steven, here's the deal. We know
Here's
that,
the deal.
We know that the guy from 2 Guys, 1 Horse fucking
Died.
Oh, yeah, that guy died.
He died from internal
So it's
bleeding.
basically I die and everyone else lives, or
Okay,
it's
listen, listen. You have a 10% chance of death.
Oh, yeah, you have good odds.
If you get fucked,
Oh, you gotta fucking
good
get
odds.
time, though.
if you get fucked by Mike. Yeah, it's stackable. It's
yeah,
stackable.
It's
stackable.
stackable.
So,
Wait, do you get to choose
yeah.
what 3 times?
You can also choose to only do him a certain amount of times and choose which family member you want.
What if he wants to just say like
And then just ditch the other one.
Melissa.
Like, if you wanted to ditch Nathan, you can fuck, you get fucked twice. And then, cut your losses.
Oh my god.
And leave with your mother and sister.
cut your losses? You're an little shit.
And just let Nathan be
looks too
killed
much like
slowly
Mike.
by a pendulum, like Edgar Allan Poe story, the pendulum.
Okay,
people's
what
words
I
off.
was asking, can Steven... Okay, so if he takes this offer,
This is what Zach was thinking about for weeks.
benefit of the doubt to Steven, can he choose the fucking? So, like, he takes the offer, the family goes free, no matter what, he's got to drop one right there. They got to fuck. The next 2 times, can he choose throughout his life when it happens?
No, it's all gotta be in that moment. He can't.
That's one long fucking
Mike,
Zach. That's not
Mike
3 separate...
Mike will not let
There's
him leave
breaks.
the cellar.
Yeah, that's a break. That's
okay.
not...
Michael leave.
So it's one intercourse
Michael
time.
leave a little bit. He'll get some Sunny D in his system. He'll
Electrolytes
He'll
going.
replenish his fluids.
So sorry, Steven, you are getting fucked straight 3 times if you take the latter.
Wow, okay.
So Steven, what's your answer here? What do you do?
Okay, if Steven knows he's gonna get fucked, can he get lube?
No,
Okay, it's just
They're in
raw.
a
it's dry.
Cellar, like
Okay,
you're
Mike
getting blood.
might spit on it a little bit, just like help it slide in initially. But
Emily's like,
yeah,
you turned on over there?
dude,
No.
Emily's trying to hide her boner with that
yeah.
laptop.
Oh yeah.
She's looking at it right now. She's like,
Yeah, she's blogging this. She's like, wow, this story is so good. I need to
Riveting.
I need
Riveting is
I need to write this down.
Riveting.
Riveting.
Riveting stuff, guys.
Dude, this is gonna be a New York Times bestseller. I guarantee it.
You're gonna like the way you look.
I guarantee
it.
Do you want some turkey?
Batman working in Men's Warehouse.
Steven looks like legitimately disturbed over.
I think you.
Think of how much time
He's
Zach
so-
put into this.
I know.
He's so-
I know.
he's
That's
so
the worst
harrowed.
part.
Yeah.
No, I just thought of it one night, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it because we haven't met up for circle jerks in so long.
Do we want to make a
That's why
scenario?
he got so mad.
No, I kept. I was working out last night, and I just kept.
You thought
I
about
kept
his
thinking
cock.
about it. I kept thinking about it. And I was like, I'd be in like the middle of a bench, I'd just start laughing. I'd almost pin myself with the fucking weights.
So you got off to lifting
And
Steven
thinking
getting
about my
raped
dance
by a-
horse.
Oh, dude, I was full on erect the entire time. I was lifting weights with my cock.
We've learned a lot today.
I think,
Everyone take notes.
yo, we don't even need an answer. I'm going to right.
Can I brutally kill him afterward?
No, there's no chance that you can kill Mike.
Wow, so he's like
Zero.
immortal? Like
Mike is fucking massive, dude.
Zero
can
chance.
still-
Okay,
What
look,
if
like
it's
a
gun?
bullet to the head is still
Think
gonna
about-
fucking kill him.
He will catch
That's
it.
true.
He will catch it between his teeth.
Okay.
Fucking shit.
He is superhuman.
Okay.
Have you met Mike?
Can he sacrifice a family member and use that time to run out?
I mean, he can leave one of the family members behind and just leave with the ones he's saved already.
The ones
Without
that
the
I've already
fucking-
been fucked for.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking.
Kids and run.
Lucas.
I'm talking about something completely different here. So like,
He lives here.
Oh.
hey.
I didn't know.
So like, he takes one fucking.
What's up, buddy?
So he's got two more fuckings to go through.
Yeah.
He sacrifices a family member for a break for the second fucking.
So he's going to let one of them die so that he can have a longer break?
There you go. Cheesecake.
Is that what you're
I think
saying?
I've seen you in
So
the flesh
either-
in a
why?
really long
Either
time.
get a longer
How you
break
been, man?
I'm good.
or
Good.
escape.
Hey, Flash.
There's zero chance of escape here.
Really?
Okay? He has locked him in the cellar. There's no way to communicate.
No.
Mike has locked Steven in the cellar. He will not let him go unless he gets fucked 3 times.
Oh no. I'm out. Lucas is out.
I'm gonna substitute Lucas for myself
No, he cannot.
and then save my entire family twice over.
You can I'll let you do this. You can substitute Mike for Lucas, but Mike watches from a corner.
Can you give me a beer?
Hey, Lucas! No, bring a beer with you.
Come
a
out.
Bud Light.
Come out of the closet.
And a fork.
I'm in the closet too.
What?
I need
R. Kelly, remember that Family Guy episode?
Coming out of the closet.
No, it's
South
South
Park.
That's what I meant.
See, we're still waiting for your answer.
I meant South Park.
We want to end this harrowing story.
Harrowing.
sacrifice your mother for your sibling.
Fuck.
Savage.
Who would be the first?
Okay,
Who would be
okay.
the first one you saved?
This is really
Purely in the pursuit of the fact that Melissa and Nathan are both young and still have their whole life ahead of them.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
They are young and have their whole life ahead of them.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd say
Oh, they
Melissa
were like,
first, probably. She's the
hypothetically, let's
coolest.
say
I
they
love
have
my
their
mother
whole
very
life.
much, but if I'm gonna die either way, it would
No,
probably
you're
happen
not
after
dying.
the
Yeah,
second
you
one.
have a chance of dying.
20% if you take
10%
2
every time. It's stackable.
Thank you.
So
I didn't. It didn't come with a fork.
Anyone else want one?
At the kitchen.
Open it with your dick.
we're waiting.
It's okay. I'll use my hand.
Ethan, what would you do in this scenario?
Well, it's
Here,
not my
I'll just
family.
drink
Here.
too.
So I'm
would-
gonna kill him.
Wow, fuck with you.
I would save Melissa and Nathan, and then I would find a way to murder him.
You cannot. There's
I would
zero.
do it.
There's zero possibility.
Bullshit.
Zero possibility.
Bullshit.
He has taken every measure
No.
to secure this room.
Zach, why?
No,
why?
but after-
Why? Like,
after
come on.
I go, after
Because he's not-
I leave,
It's not possible,
No,
Steven!
Mike is obviously a psychopath.
Wait, I got an
He's
idea.
thought this through.
I've got an idea for Steven.
He built a fucking cellar beneath his house for God's sake to
But
trap him
Steven,
in.
you gotta be ready to do some dirty
He
shit.
built it specifically?
He dug it out while
Okay.
Steven was going at
Okay.
work.
Steven didn't even notice what his fucking dad
Or-
was building this
Shut up.
fucking oak fucking
Yeah.
door and
Sup,
like
Dad?
these giant slabs in the fucking
What are you
cellar.
doing, Dad?
Steven
Build
was
the
fucking oblivious the whole
Oh,
time.
here's another thing. He also set up electricity for the cellar because it has a light bulb down there.
One light bulb.
He fucking he installed the receptacle,
Oh my
ran the
god!
wiring.
It's the red light that you use for those like old photograph rooms where you put
Yeah,
them in
yeah, yeah.
water. It's that kind of creepy red. Okay, regardless, I have an idea. It's a trade-off. So he's
Okay.
got to do some really dirty shit for this, though.
Okay.
He has a chance to beat Mike, but he's got to outwit him.
Okay.
So you got to take at least one fuck, because it's like a lure.
You got to gain his trust.
You gotta gain his
There's
trust.
at least 3 fucks happening if you
So-
want to save everybody.
So the second time, you have to give BJ. So what you do
Oh my
is
God.
you have to listen. You gotta press him up against the wall where the pendulum's coming down. The kids are shorter than him, so you save your mom first. Pendulum kills him while you're sucking his dick.
Okay, Mike is hyper intelligent.
Oh my god! You can't change the scenario.
I'm talking about Steven.
There's no
Okay,
possible way that you will ever come out on top.
No, listen.
It's either-
Mike is
Okay, but for
listen,
sure he dies with the mouth.
Fucked or get fucked.
Listen, Mike is obviously hyper intelligent. Do you know how much setup came into this plan? He is a
Not a
psychopath.
lot. It's a hallway with a
Yeah,
pendulum.
you've been thinking about it
Se-
all week.
no, serial killers like this are hyper intelligent.
So Zach.
dude. Yes. I helped him. I made an art project out of it. I made the door.
Did I get an A?
I
Yes.
engraved it with this really ornate pattern.
Do it.
It looks,
On a light
it
note,
looks
I
good.
pre-ordered the new Super Nintendo,
Nice.
the little HDMI.
You're not
one
getting
that-
out of this stories.
Yeah, but Steven, what would you do?
No, I fucking I'm so pumped.
I
was born and then I grew up. That's all. That's what
You
we
were
had.
born, really?
I was born and we had a Super
Wow.
Nintendo
I just-
in the house.
I always assumed that you
Just
had
spawned.
always been here and would
Yeah.
always be.
Yeah.
You're like
I
Christ.
didn't know you even.
I have
heard.
actually Benjamin Button disease.
Oh.
I am one with
Have you
all
guys
that
seen
is and all that
the
will be.
previews for this movie where Matt Damon is getting shrunk down with Kristen Wiig?
Why? Is it Honey I Shrunk
That
the
sounds
Kids?
It's
like
like called Tiny People or something.
This sounds like the worst premise for a movie.
Seriously, it's like
fucking
a
Do they
thing
do
like,
it?
like it's like oh you get
Do they do it?
all your money will be worth billions of dollars, so get yourself shrunk down. Like if this wins Academy Awards,
Why would
I'm
Matt
done.
Damon agree to? Is he Jason Bourne in this movie?
He's like killing people like an
And
ant.
they called it Mini Bourne.
Mini
Oh my
born.
god.
Born again, small.
Swole. No.
So what's happening, dude? Mike is growing impatient.
But no.
If you do not answer in the next 30 seconds,
Wow.
he's just gonna rape you 3 times. He's gonna rape you to death and kill your family.
Okay,
Maybe
wait.
make yourself at home. You don't even have any
pause the
socks on.
timer. Pause the timer.
Mike has waited long enough, dude.
Pause this.
But Steven dies if he does the blowjob thing.
Why?
Okay, so because he for sure saves the family, Mike dies, Steven sacrifices himself, the family lives.
Okay, so Steven has to deep throat it to the point that
Of
it
death.
like breaks out of his
His
fucking
trachea.
his large intestine and out his.
This is what we did for
ass.
fun in high school, guys. Just so everyone
Get
knows.
fucked by Mike.
No.
Like Mike?
Tell ridiculous stories that make no goddamn
Yeah,
sense.
like me.
It makes sense.
Like me living with the cows and eating shit out of a funnel.
That shit was funny, and you know it.
That was hilarious.
You were so mad that day.
I was fucking mad.
You were so mad.
No.
That was funny as shit.
We said that Steven had to sleep on newspapers that he like soiled every night.
Yeah.
He like shit and pissed on newspapers in the barn
They had,
where
like-
he slept.
They had like better beds for the livestock.
God, it was. I remember that. It was funny shit.
See, this is in character for
And
Mike.
Steven got mad.
Mike
Like,
is
obviously we're joking.
Mike is obviously a psychopath.
Or were we?
It's established.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Have you met him?
So Steven, okay, you fucked him twice, right? Save Melissa and Nathan.
You're saving Nate. No, I'm just kidding.
Some say
Fuck
money.
that kid.
Yeah.
I told you I'd say Melissa and Nathan because they have years of their life ahead of them.
But you wouldn't even try to save Lori.
She's fine.
She's going to die.
Wait, no, Emily's true
Okay,
colors.
She'll die with her husband. It's okay.
Wait, listen. This is not a slow death, okay? That pendulum
Is
takes,
Lori not a nice lady?
that pendulum takes off like one cell every swing, so it's prolonged for like
I remember-
days.
I remember when she told me that she couldn't drive me half a mile. Like, she was like it was like one, I don't remember. Like, there was a week or two.
Was it like an event?
There was a week or two where for some reason I didn't have a ride.
Did you do her?
I
So
did
she
not.
gave you a ride.
Yes, she
Sorry,
did.
Steven. No.
By the way, it's Lori's birthday today.
It is.
I wrote.
Wow, is it really?
No. I wrote.
That's fantastic.
I wrote on our Facebook wall. I'm like, Lori, you don't look a day over 21.
Oh my god.
Trying to get in her pants, I see.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Savages.
We tag teamed her.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so I guess Lori's just dead in this scenario.
Steven looks sad.
What?
Now, Steven, here's what happens next.
Talk to Mike and then-
You're at the supermarket one day. Mike's there.
It's real awkward.
You guys make eye contact. How do you progress from here?
After this has happened,
Yeah, you've tried to.
So,
okay,
mom's dead.
listen.
You saved your sibling.
The mom's dead. You've tried to prove to the cops that this happened. You take them to your backyard. The cellar's gone. It's level. There's nothing there.
what the fuck?
They don't believe
He
you.
thought of every.
He has thought of everything, dude.
What do you do with the
What do
body?
you do? You see him in the supermarket. This could be your chance to do something, potentially. But he knows you're coming.
Sling blade him?
He knows you're coming because you already made eye contact with him. He's getting hard. Okay. He might want to go back for seconds, for fourths,
Thirds.
for thirds.
No.
That's all you say. No.
Oh my god, I picture that so vividly. Steve's
No.
like, no, and then he turns around. He goes through like the 20 items or less line and gets the fuck out of there.
Do you guys remember those parents who pulled those like horrible pranks on their kids that like went too far?
Like Mike.
They're going to jail.
Daddy of 5
What are you talking about?
on YouTube.
There was like these videos of these parents were like doing horrible things. Like it was funny as shit, but like when you look at it, it's like neglect.
Like, what did they do though?
Gave them a hamster and then killed it. Shit like that.
Are you serious?
Weird shit like that.
Yeah.
And they got sentenced to 5 years in jail.
For killing
Because
a hamster?
because
That's kind
because
of
the kids suffered mental injury because of the viral.
Oh,
pranks.
shut the fuck up.
Let's see.
It builds character.
For killing a hamster, that is not warranting 5 years.
There was a whole lot of videos. Hang on.
They eat it.
It's fucked up, but that's not worth 5 years of a human life.
They ripped the head off of a cat. That I could see, but
Just like,
Still.
you're working your way up. Yeah. Oh, so I go to Umzel and there's this guy just handing out pamphlets. It's like it's okay. We have support groups for people who want to go all vegan. And we
Oh
have
my
this
God.
call center.
Oh, they were
and
like
there's,
cussing at their kids too on these videos,
Oh shit.
calling obscenities at 10.
That was the worst part.
Yeah. But like,
The
also
one kid
it's
got a
like,
bloody
why
nose
me?
after
Why
his
love
dad
one and
shoved
hate
him
the
into
other?
a
And I'm like,
bookcase.
oh,
Oh my
you
God.
don't know me.
Okay.
I mean, meat's meat, baby. No. I'll eat a human. That's what I would say to him.
Like,
Okay,
It's like, yeah, where's
would
the-
you guys ever eat human flesh if you had the opportunity to do so?
Opportunity?
Yeah.
Like,
Just like you're
get
curious,
paid
like
for
you're
some of the
curious,
videos, too,
you're
so.
curious.
you're at Hannibal's house and he's like, "Yeah, bro, I got a human steak.
Yeah,
you
dude,
want
he's
some?"
he's got some nice
Hannibal
wine.
Lecter, you're
Yeah,
just at his house.
I'm just at his
He's-
house.
You guys,
the place to be.
he's a he's
It's a fucking party.
he's a family.
I don't know you.
No, he's a family friend. He invited you over.
He invites Steven
A
with his
family
prolapsed
friend.
anus.
Oh my god.
I don't mind that you eat people.
He's
It's
like an
fine.
uncle to you.
Yeah, he actually like
gonna
pays
look
for your
past that.
college and stuff, and he's like really cool guy. But he's like, "Yeah, I eat people too."
Yeah. Would you guys ever do that though? Would you
just
have,
a nibble.
Opportunity?
like just to, like know what it tastes like?
Would I know
you
where-
I
do
would
it?
never in my life eat human flesh.
Okay,
one
I
yeah.
time.
need to
Neither
know
would I.
what.
I would
part
never
of the
even be
body.
curious. I'd be like, no.
Okay, the dick.
No,
Okay, you get
The
to
dick,
oh,
what?
you get to choose what.
I get to choose.
Yeah, just any
Eating dick or what?
any cut you want.
I
It
want
is
rib.
yours.
Of dick?
Rib? That's kind of
Of the body.
Oh, I thought you said dick. I'm
I don't
like,
want to
what?
I
hold the
did.
bones.
Oh.
But
maybe like
yeah,
just like.
I just assumed you wanted the dick.
I mean, you do.
Can I choose how fit they were?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
like,
mean, medium, medium well
You-
done.
no, not
Alright.
the grade of meat, how it's cooked.
You
The-
got-
the person's fit level.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that
nothingness.
that
You have
all of those
you have
things.
a huge pool to choose from
Oh.
baby to
Wow.
like
I know where Zach's
to
going
old
with this.
person. Every
You're not
ethnicity,
gonna eat meat off a baby.
every
eth-
ethnicity you could ever dream
Ethnicity. Wow, like I've thought about eating
You-
other ethnicities.
you can pick how you can pick how well done
I
it
have.
is.
Oh,
What kind of seasonings? If
Really?
you want stuffed with mushrooms.
What's
Okay.
stuffing. You
Okay.
want the
So
fucking-
Do you like
cayenne-
own a human cannibalistic restaurant? Like,
I mean, that's why I'm leading into.
Do we?
I'm doing a shameless
I mean,
plug.
I'll work for you.
Okay. So is this
I'm
like
trying to get kickstarted.
It's a double-blind psychology test. So I don't know that I'm going to be eating human.
If you choose, if you want it to be mixed in with other meats, then that's fine.
But
If
no
you,
matter
if you
what.
choose. But you will be eating human.
Okay. If I'm just doing one bite, I'm not going to waste their time cooking a whole fucking
Yeah.
mix. So it's just going to be like a bite.
Just
and
the
I want,
tip?
and I want it to be like from like the bicep or like a really fit thigh or like something real meaty and well done with
From
with
the
like
ass cheek.
A thigh.
if it's gonna be good, damn it. Like if I'm gonna eat a little bit of human
Right.
and I'm gonna have to
It's
tell
gotta be a prime cut.
I have to tell someone about this
Close
Sunday.
to the bone.
Like New York strip, you know.
Yeah. So we got
Gotta make like a patty
cayenne
out of it.
pepper, we got salt,
Garlic
pepper. We could roast the meat in honey mustard to really soak
Dude, this
it
is
up.
sounding good. You guys want to do this? You guys want to kill? You guys want to
Who
kill?
are we gonna
Lucas?
kill?
You
You guys want to
Jordan
kill?
Peterson? Oh,
Yeah, let's do
sorry.
it.
Wow.
I said a last
Wow.
name.
Let's fucking murder him in close blood.
I said a last
to take,
name.
To take
Sorry,
one
guys.
bite from him.
I'm gonna bite that shit mark off it.
Oh my god.
Steven over here wants to kill Jeremy. I mean, you
Yeah,
just have a
that's
double
true.
feast.
I mean, I have guns.
There you go.
Wow. We were gonna use
Nah,
knives.
you know what? If I'm gonna kill him, I want to use a machete or something. It's gotta be sloppy.
Yeah.
Floppy.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Seconds.
so if we don't go to the movies on Tuesday, we can go a different day.
We went
I guess.
last night.
We went. We went and saw it the night it came out, but
how'd it go?
it was
It's good.
It was fantastic.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it again.
Yeah, we're still talking about
That
human
movie
flesh.
traumatized me as a child.
So it would have to be
The old-
a
the
really
original,
fit
really?
person,
The older one.
The original's not
bicep.
very
I would
scary.
hope that they were like nutritional.
But I guess for the
like
time
they
it
ate
was.
enough greens so
Yeah,
that it would
yeah,
actually
yeah.
make the meat
We
taste
were
good.
small. Yeah.
And
It
yeah.
came out in 1990.
Saute it in honey mustard
It was
roast
an ABC
for a little
miniseries.
while.
Shut up!
Salt, pepper, cayenne, and I'd do it. One fucking bite, I'd do
Alright.
it. Because
What the fuck are you doing? Stop blowing me, Justin.
You love it.
suck his dick.
It's gonna be a little hard.
I just want, like,
I got a chub. Yeah, right.
Remember Steven from space.
Okay, yeah, listen. That was a story that we brought up like episode 7 or something. But
The
then
microscopic penis?
we went on a tangent and we never told
Well,
that story.
we need to tell
No.
the story after you're done.
No, we gotta finish everyone's meat fetish first.
What the
What are you talking about? Meat fetish?
No,
We know you
Like
don't
how-
meat
like
fetish.
how
would
we-
you eat human?
How? No, I wouldn't. You were the only.
really
you
would
were
never.
the only one that accepted
We might
that
have to
offer.
place a good old game of Do Kill Mary.
Oh my god. How about this though? Would you ever eat the brain of a gorilla, like that new
Harambe?
that new sign language? Like they were very intelligent. Would you ever do
That
it?
shit's finally gone, and I'm glad.
I mean,
Oh,
I would eat a
Oh,
dolphin,
yeah.
so...
Are
You would eat
eating
a
cheesecake?
dolphin?
Yeah.
Steve, are you
I'd
eating
do dolphin.
cheesecake?
Hmm.
Yeah, he took it from
Just
Where the fuck
one.
do you get all this food from? You
I
can
know.
you can pull it out.
He's
nowhere.
like, you guys don't get any of it. Just watch me eat.
Well, I have no money till Friday,
That's
so.
brain cheesecake. I brained a person for that.
You brained a person?
What the fuck are you talking about? You killed someone for that
Yes,
cheesecake?
I brained them. When braining is basically bad.
You pro lizard people.
Where does your brother live right now?
Amsterdam.
Hell.
We should probably give the
Illinois.
exact
Illinois.
address for the
Still?
podcast.
Oh, we
Illinois,
should.
Yeah,
We
he's
should.
living with a buddy of his.
Is he
like,
still going to school, or does he just live in Illinois?
Does he have a partner?
At this point, he just needs to get some and chill the fuck out.
I think I'm gonna.
That's true.
I think I'm gonna be celibate.
Shut
Okay,
the
yeah.
fuck
Is that what he
up,
said?
yo.
He has
Yes.
said that. Yes.
Yeah.
Why would anyone in their right mind ever want
Their
that?
dick just shrivels.
Yeah. It's become vestigial from non-use through
the
years.
blood going
He
Yeah.
can't just hate people that much that he just wants to be celibate. Like,
Oh, I'm Steven. Okay.
Is that really his life?
House in February.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's moved in all of his shit.
He's doing what now?
Back home?
Yeah.
that is
still-
terrible.
he's
He's,
moving back
that
out.
low a point that he wants to be celibate.
He still.
Oh
has
my
made
God, I
no
can't even get
attempt
over
to
that.
hang out
Okay,
with
yeah.
us
Yeah.
the multiple times we've been here, even when he was around.
I
So
went
Yeah.
over there one day just to work on some homework because like the Wi-Fi here is iffy or whatever, you know. And I saw Dylan's car there, and I'm like, the fuck? And my mom was there, and I'm like, so where's Dylan? And she was like, yeah, him and your dad went up to Illinois to grab the rest of his stuff to move into the basement. And I was like, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is
Oh,
that
yeah,
happening?
all of his shit.
Whenever he gets
Is
back.
he gonna be done with school?
Is he coming?
He's doing. This is his last year of school, but it's rotation, so it's like transferring to different.
Not really.
facilities.
So he's gonna live in your
I
parents'
got
basement again?
Basically.
Whenever he comes
So
back.
when I see Ryu on Xbox Live, that's him.
Yeah.
Probably.
Ryu. But yeah.
Good to know, because he's been playing Battlefield, and I'm like,
I haven't
Bitch.
seen him long.
do you
I
have Xbox
discovered
One?
mods for Fallout and sweet Jesus.
You have an Xbox One or PlayStation 4?
No, there's a thing where you can summon Liberty Prime and you can have like just grenades and just spawn them.
I play Fallout
And
a
you can
lot.
spawn like death claws and.
I play the gay
Oh my
alternative
God.
Balls Out.
What? I play Fallout 4 and Battlefield 1 the most out of any game, for sure.
Just download the mods. It's so fun.
So you like bullies?
What? Wait, what were we talking about?
Both of those games are great.
No,
Hey.
I was just saying, like on an unrelated note.
I mean, yeah.
Hey,
you,
get back on
Okay.
topic.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sorry, Ethan.
We were
Yeah.
talking about eating the
Fuck.
brains of an intelligent sign language gorilla. I think we're pretty much done with that topic.
I need Harambe.
So, the From Space story?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. So, I was hanging out with Steven.
With your wang out.
Always.
Your,
We were-
your tiny microscope.
We were at Mike and Lori's when he still lived there, back in the day.
Wait. The legendary double rapist serial killer Mike?
The same one.
Holy shit, dude.
It's when Steven, I'm pretty sure Steven was driving the Topaz.
The bro pass, dude.
Either it was definitely.
I always thought
it was
that,
definitely
I always
the
thought that
Topaz.
car was badass because it had like the seat belt.
God, I missed the Topaz. Anyway,
Is that the car that got fucked
that was
over?
the blue one that he drove. It was like the old Mercury.
That was
Oh.
the one that we put the handicap sign. We speared it through the windshield. Yeah.
So me and Steven, there's not a lot to do because it's not like out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
The rapist town.
So we're just like walking through the fucking
Rape
bales
City.
of hay and just walking, around into the woods.
Getting raped.
And then we see this little berry tree, just on the side there. So I was like, I'm gonna. I don't know if it was Snapchat at the time. I think it was just
No,
text.
Snapchat was not.
I think it was just text.
We still had like Rolo.
Right, like razor phones. So I take this picture of this
just
twig
the
and
gay ass side swipe thing.
those were cool.
Where it had the whole
the
keyboard.
That's cool as fuck.
Oh, I hated those.
Like,
Why would you hate
I
those?
like them.
They sucked.
They didn't suck.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Anyway,
Your
they
LG
were called LG
Steven-
rumors and they were badass.
LG
You
rumors.
just slid it up and it was
Steven
the whole
had a-
keyboard.
Steven
It was
had-
2008
No,
or
Steven had
2009.
a jitterbug, one of those old people phones
With the big
numbers. Jitterbug.
jitterbug.
You guys are- So we see this.
Hang on, sorry. You know what's really funny? Do you guys remember Zachary?
I just creeped on him on Facebook the other day.
He's
I'm not
fucking
even kidding.
engaged, man.
I saw that and I was
know.
like, "What? I'm just gonna slip my wrist because fucking Zach engaged."
but-
The girls.
You're shaking the whole
obviously,
damn house.
Right.
I didn't see the girl. I was just
Actually,
like,
his parents actually bought him a Firefly.
Oh my God.
You remember that? Yes.
That
You had
and
to have
Jitterbug
numbers-
were like the ones that we just shat
Yeah.
on.
You had, to
constantly.
have, you had to have phone numbers programmed into the Firefly. Like you couldn't just put somebody's phone number in your phone. They had to like plug it in and program it in there.
so me
Yeah,
and
sure.
Steven are
And you had
just
like 4 buttons, and that's the only
God damn
numbers
it,
you could call.
Steven.
Go ahead, Justin.
No. Hey, Steven, are you done?
I'm done, bitch.
No.
Oh yeah, and I'm sorry.
So we see this little twig and
So then I
berry.
ejaculate.
I'm flipping Ethan off right now.
Long story short.
Go
Tell
ahead.
your story, bitch.
Fucking microscopic.
Flash.
So we see this little twig and berry bush, and I'm like, I'm gonna text this to Zach. It's like a little, like a little like stem, with a little 2
It's like-
berries.
yeah, 2
It was
berries.
real small, I was like, look, Zach, it's your penis, ha ha, because I'm 15. That's the kind of
Right.
jokes that.
And then
so Zach
I came
texts
up
me
with
back
the-
the best answer of all time. It was good.
The
Say
best
Zach.
comeback of all
What
time.
was your text back? When I said,
okay.
here's your dick, bitch.
And I said, from space. Like it's like one of those Google Earth pictures.
Oh god, too rich.
Yeah.
Is that
pretty
him?
solid.
Oh God.
What?
Is
My
that
dick?
Flash doing that?
Doing what? What's he
Dude,
doing?
I'm gonna rip your head off, dog.
What's he doing?
Wow. And are we gonna eat him?
Dog.
I need a dog.
Look, it's you.
I always
What
knew
the
that you were
fuck?
part Asian.
Have you guys seen that video where it's Ashton Kutcher? It's from, I think it's from American Dad or Family Guy, and he's like, it's
Hey.
like, do you ever find yourself in a scenario where you hit a dog on the side of the road and you want to cook it on your engine?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
just put him in this great bag.
Oh, shit.
It's like a Korean commercial.
Yeah, that's really good.
Fuck.
They're like, yeah, this will never be shown in the States. It'll
Yeah.
be fine.
It was something Seth MacFarlane did. I don't know if it was American Dad or Family Guy.
I think it was American Dad.
You guys ever had squirrel?
No.
It's not the greatest.
He fucking
Steven, where's your
boiled,
bathroom?
he boiled squirrel the other day.
Anywhere you want
If
pee,
you walk
just
through,
do it.
if you walk through the bedroom, it's
Soak
in
the
the
carpet.
Okay.
back, on the right-ish.
Just blame it on Flash.
Take a shit in his bed.
Please don't.
Do it on Emily's side, though.
Please don't. I sleep by the table.
Oh,
No,
now we
you
know.
Okay, do it by the table.
You sleep by the wall.
Do it on the table.
Anyway,
Okay.
Ethan, do you have any stories you'd like to tell?
So this one time at band camp?
Yeah. Tell us about your first sexual experience.
So I was trying to bone my girlfriend.
So I was sucking on my mom's titties.
Oh my god.
I was aroused.
I was
Hey,
eight.
so-
I was 8.
I just thought of this hilarious story that a friend that I used to work with at McDonald's used to talk about. So
Was it me?
he would it was a
Oh.
but
Let me guess.
his name was Tristan.
No.
Yeah,
He
he used to-
was
used
looking
to
for you tonight.
No way.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
miss that guy. Anyways,
Oh, I bet you do.
so
Your
Tristan-
loins miss his presence.
Tristan used to
Right here, baby.
he used to be like, oh yeah, me and my mom kiss on the mouth all the time, and like
Oh my
he used to
God.
say like weird shit like that. So like, someone like I mean,
Yeah,
it was just
we tongue a little bit.
it was just
yeah.
like a running joke, you know what I mean? Like he said, oh yeah, my mom came in my room the other day and she just started sucking my dick, and we're like, okay, like whatever, you know.
I feel like this is a cry for help.
No, we just roll with it. Like we
He's
made a
like-
joke out of it. It was
No, he's like trying to cope with it by making it into a joke, but in
Yeah.
reality, he's like, help.
Yeah, like he's being raped.
Anyway.
I'm
Anyways,
being molested.
he told me he was like, so the other day he's
That
like,
cat is so skinny and so small. I'm not used to it.
Shows your
Yeah.
dick.
Oh,
you dick! Dick jokes. Let's go, baby.
yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So anyways,
Flash.
he used to
Flash
he used to shit in
down.
his pants.
Preparations
Down.
A through G have been a complete failure.
Jesus Christ! You
Hey.
just
But
throw
we
it
now
out.
have preparation
Stop.
H.
Come on, Flash.
Might as well call Operation
He's
Ass
being a
Cream, you
fucking
ass.
crackhead.
I'm sorry, what? Did you want some
Flash.
ice cream?
One, get
He's all
Luke. Can you put him back in his?
Go on, get boy.
Run out.
And the
Anyways,
You best.
he used to.
Take the fudge away.
He came up to me one day and he was
Dutch
like,
hater.
"So I told my mom that we have to quit doing the stuff that we do, you know." And he was like, and she just started kissing me, and then it just got out of hand, and
Who are you
we fucked
talking about?
again.
And
I
then
was
it got
like,
into her
Oh my
hand.
god! No, he was. It's a guy.
Steven.
It's a joke.
Oh, I'm like,
This is why
But
Mike.
we
took
fucked
revenge.
again, like.
Yeah, but he was like, "Yeah, and we fucked again." I was like, "Well, Tristan," I was like, "It seems like you've tried enough times to stop it." I was like I just used to just laugh, you know what I mean? But this is the only time I ever said anything. I was like, "It seems like you've tried to stop it enough times. Maybe it was just meant to be." And he just looked at me and just like just put his head down and just walked right back to the girl. And I was like, God. He used to say all kinds of messed up shit though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we'd have new people come to work like and start stuff like that, and he would just be like, "Oh, what would he say?"
I
Like
once put
just
my dick in a blender.
yeah, just shit like,
Do you remember when I was
"You should go home and fucking kill yourself," or like my fucking dad's dead, or something like that. Like just like messed up shit, man. And people would just be like,
Oh my God,
like,
Steven!
"What do I
First
say?"
day I worked with him, he asked me if I. Oh no, I told him like my tattoo's in prison. He freaking believed me. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you have prison
He
tattoos.
was
He's
like,
like,
why haven't you had an abortion yet? Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Yeah, but he was looking for you tonight. He wants to hang out. In case you're
Tell
interested.
him to get his black ass with video.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Is he black?
He's mixed. He's got a little kid named.
So I
Buck.
guess you could
Who is
say.
it?
I guess you could say he had
Tristan
mixed
who?
feelings about his mom.
He's
Oh.
Wait,
got a kid.
McGuire?
He's got a kid who's probably like a year and a half by now, and he like
From the
Oh,
mom?
it is.
Huh?
Yeah. It's his brother's son.
Oh.
Wow, it's
His
already been
brother's
40
son.
minutes.
Wait, okay.
But anyways, he
That's what your mom said.
he used to tell us all the time that like his kid was like starting to
That's
walk,
not
you know.
long enough.
So he said his kid would kind of hobble by and he'd just like fucking trip him, and his kid just like falling.
That's funny.
And that's why my kid's autistic now.
He's like
now, like he wasn't to begin with, but
No,
he is now.
He hit his head one too many times.
God, how horrible is it gonna be if Zach has a kid and it's actually like disabled in some way?
He would love it.
That'd be poetic justice. I would love it no matter what.
Of course, it's
I
your
worked
kid.
with that guy once,
But
when
I
worked
mean,
for the
I would make it
accountant.
look like an accident, but he would not last for long.
Oh my god.
Cellar
Like,
door,
like
pendulum.
he fell out of his crib.
I don't even know what happened. Like
He fell out of his
listen,
crib.
my wife's pregnant again, so it's fine.
I'd get one of those really heavy IKEA pieces of furniture where like
That's
they,
really shit on
they,
the
they
man.
can like climb on the,
Just
on
like
the doors. and
leave
then-
it open on purpose.
they-
I don't even know what happened. He just rolled on out.
No. I'd push it down on him and it would smash him. I'd sue IKEA for making furniture that was like unbalanced.
You'd be a millionaire.
People have done
And a
that.
child murderer.
Yes.
Oh, that's
And
besides
then your
the point.
disabled child would haunt you for eternity.
I would just ignore him.
I'd be like Riley, like one of those things.
Right.
Like being haunted by fucking Jar Jar.
We so haunt you.
Remember on actually I think it's the second one where he's like, ah!
Oh yeah.
And then
Robot
Darth
Chicken.
Vader's like, oh, when he's going to bed on Robot Chicken, yeah.
Okay. I was like, in the movie.
No.
Episode-
Yeah, in the movie.
Episode 2, Darth Vader's already a thing apparently.
No, where he's like, Anakin, look at me, oh, I'm all see-through. Yeah, that's where it's. Yeah.
Robot chicken.
Yeah.
Because he's a ghost.
No, I get it.
Do you fucking get it?
Do you though?
I do.
Okay.
Darth Vader like shoves him into like an airlock, right?
Yeah, that's how he killed
just
him.
like vents him.
And then he comes back as a ghost, and then he like.
He's like, oh look, I'm back. And he's like, oh god damn it.
Yeah. Wait. So the mom was the mixed part black or white?
Black.
No,
Gross.
Tristan's girl is white.
No, his mom.
No, his
mom.
mother.
The mom that tried to suck him off.
Yeah.
That did suck him.
That did suck him off and did have a child with him.
His little brother's a little shithead though. I never liked him. He would fucking rub up on me. Yeah.
Okay.
He would fucking rub up on me.
I don't believe you.
No, he was. Yeah.
This is one too many claims that you've made.
He did that to me at least 4 freaking times. Like
Tristan?
No, Tristan's little brother, Aiden or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, he's a fucking faggot.
Yeah.
Like legitimately,
He's
or
got to be.
Just kidding.
Well, no,
He has to
no. He's
This
he's
motherfucker.
bisexual. He's bisexual.
Oh, yeah,
he's
no
one
problem.
of those, yeah. Bye.
Alright.
Don't drive
Are
drunk.
you good?
She's fine.
Okay.
She's a toxic.
Where's Ethan going?
I'll text you when I get
He
home.
parked
I'm going to the
behind
store
her.
really quickly.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I'm gonna
Ooh,
go
yeah, get the
step
thing
outside.
For me.
why?
The thing.
You gotta
Are
smoke, you
have-
little
Do
bitch.
you have a thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, tomorrow.
Spoken like a
Sick.
chimney. I guess I'll pause it.
Sorry.
Were you under?
Okay,
The
Ethan,
pressure
tell
of
us.
that horse cat.
Tell us about the story that you were raped
So I was raped maliciously. No.
by Mike.
No, I raped
Oh my
him.
God.
I was with some friends from DeSoto.
Oh, that explains it.
Hold on, Steve. What would you do if like a bunch of your friends came out as like being raped by
Oh
Mike?
my god.
Like
Wait.
what was confided in you, and then like everyone else from the group was like, I never wanted to tell anyone, but like I was molested by Mike.
We need to figure out who it is.
What would you do? It would be Justin first.
I looked right at him.
What the fuck? So
That's why my dad never liked Justin because
Yeah,
he
no.
tried.
Yeah, I like that feast, yeah.
No, he kept us
Justin
lucid so
left
that he
him.
could see
I
the
think
fear
your
in
mom
our
kinda
eyes.
liked it, but your dad didn't.
It was
No.
at like one of the sleepovers. Like Justin went to the bathroom and we didn't hear him get kidnapped.
Yeah.
And, like, he's fucking him.
Yeah, he was
on
gone
the
for
st-
days.
Yeah. What?
There's a
Plowing him in
fucking
the
trapdoor
basement.
next to the sink. Just
Mike just had a fucking Bowie knife up to his neck. He's
Anytime
like,
we
if
stayed
you make
over-
a sound, I will slit your fucking throat.
Anytime we stayed over at Stevens, it was like hours. It was never full 24 hours because Mike's like, get the fuck out of my house. We're like, okay.
We need to tell the Splinter Cell story sometime. After,
Oh my god.
after Ethan
We
tells
couldn't even get
his-
past the first fucking mission.
Ethan, tell your story real quick. Remind
So-
me to bring that up.
I was with a group of friends. They're from DeSoto.
It was an
and
orgy.
It was an orgy. And we went down on
All men.
H Highway. And it's out here by the bluffs.
Okay.
And so you get to this trail, and there's an actual walking trail you're supposed to take. We immediately veered off that. and we went like
Wise.
directly into the woods. Well, we kept going up, and we learned
The
by
Blair
like
Witch was there.
that's what it felt like.
I was in the woods with you.
Lucas was there.
Lucas is Blair Witch confirmed.
Lizard people, Blair Witch. It's where miners worked.
Same
It was weird up on this hill because you would see like huge sinkholes, and they'd be like covered in leaves, and like you knew it was a lot of leaves. We all had to like tell each other to be careful because if we slipped in them, we'd probably just fall and keep going.
So it was like a Team Rocket trap from Pokemon.
Yes. It was actually kind of scary because like the sun was starting to go down, but we kept going because we're stupid. And
How old were you?
this was only a couple years ago. Well, I guess a few more than that. I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
So like 13.
You would
Leap
be
years.
17
Yeah.
by that logic.
So
we
like
kept
15.
going, and we found these were temporary homes for the miners. It was weird. Like, they had beds and refrigerators up here and stuff, and it was just like 3 houses.
Did you raid them?
We went in them. No one
The
was,
miners?
We raped the miners.
The fuck?
No,
We killed them
they were
and
all
killed them.
abandoned buildings. There was also an actual house up there, though. That's what was really scary. So there was these miner homes. They were small, temporary. They were meant to just go up there, work, sleep in them, get done.
And then
and
like a
wake up.
super fancy plantation owner house.
And we kept going, and then there was like a legit nice house. It was abandoned. There was like furniture in it and stuff. What was really creepy is when we went in, all the doors were like closed and stuff. We opened it though, but this place was definitely abandoned. Like we knew, we checked before we just B&E'd.
Uh-huh.
Did you
So
put
they just like
all
left
the shit?
refrigerators there.
Yeah, there was a refrigerator there and everything. It was fucking like we weren't freaked out quite yet. We were getting to that point though. But on the floor was a dead rabbit, and it was fresh. That's what freaked us out. We were like, "What the fuck?" It was like ripped in half. We were freaked out. So
Fuck,
we're
you
like,
okay?
we're just gonna keep hiking, I guess. And so
Wait, that was in the like
In the
little
house.
community or the houses? Or
yes, where the miners worked, and then there was a house up here.
But was it in the woods or the house?
Deep in the woods.
Okay.
No,
I thought you were going to the house and you found that
yes,
inside.
it was in the house.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
We left, and it was getting dark at this point. Like we were like arm lengths, like we were holding on to
Right.
each other getting through this place because we didn't want anyone to fall into a sinkhole. And it got so pitch black that at one moment we all stopped, and something literally scurried. It was like right by us.
Would you say it was human or?
It was
animal?
like an animal, I'm sure.
Like small,
Probably like a possum or something stupid.
but still
But-
would freak the fuck
But
out.
it freaked us out because it was so close. Like, it was like 10 feet out from us. And we heard it scurry off, and we were like, holy shit. Like, that could have been fucking Smeagol for all we We had strength in numbers. That's,
Actually,
Yeah.
that was me.
It's Dylan.
it was Lucas. He ripped that rabbit in half, ate
Yeah.
part of it, and then
Yeah.
left the rest for later.
Lucas is pretty feral when he's high.
But, like, it legit...
I
It was a
did
weird
for LP.
experience.
He made pancakes one time, and he put all of the rest of my jelly on his pancakes.
What a fucking
And it
dick.
was like that much of a jar.
Jelly?
I was just like, where the fuck did my-
like Smuckers?
Yeah, I went to make a sandwich.
Who the fuck puts
I
jelly
went to
on
make a
pancakes?
sandwich later, and I was like, where the fuck did my jelly go?
Do
He's
anything.
like, I ate it.
A whole jar of preserves.
And I asked my buddy Robert, and I was like, what the fuck happened to the peanut butter and jelly? He's like, Lucas put it on his pancakes. And I was like, what the fuck?
Wow. Okay.
But I bought you a big one.
But the principle remains, don't use my shit.
While we're on the topic,
Don't use all of it.
Don't touch my squirrel. I have a
I'm not gonna touch the squirrel. I don't give a shit about the squirrel.
you have a squirrel here?
Oh yeah, I gotta eat all the stuff. Good eating.
Did you just shoot it?
No, my
With,
buddy shot it, and
Oh.
then he cut off the legs,
It's
and
in
then
the
he
freezer.
salted it and froze it, and then he gave it to me.
Okay, interesting. While we're on the topic of spooky stories, back in college we had this. We were taking like the introduction to college course.
Of course, the lamest
And,
fucking course.
Well, it was kind of a cool theme though, because it was like UFOs and like Bigfoot and like cryptozoology and stuff. So that was kind of interesting. And for one of the projects, we had to create like a mythological creature and then
that's cool.
come up with evidence to its existence.
Oh, I like that.
So we came up with this thing called the Howler, and it was basically like a werewolf or something. But we found this really creepy abandoned, well, we thought it was abandoned property. This house, you have never seen something so trashed in your fucking life. Like, there's trash everywhere.
Like overgrown? Like nature, mainly?
No, like legitimate trash. Like
Oh.
human trash.
Were they drug addicts?
Everywhere. I don't know, dude.
Drug addicts tend to have.
They had like a fucking toilet seat just like propped up in the living room next to a pool table and shit.
What the fuck?
So we were exploring the house.
I'm pretty sure it's Resident Evil.
Well,
No.
like we were like making it into like a.
With the cube.
We were doing like a Blair Witch scenario. We had the camcorder with us, and so we made our way into the kitchen, and all of a sudden, just like this fucking loud ass noise comes, and just like it's like a flapping, and it was this fucking cardinal in there. It was just like pouched, it's pouched up in the corner. It just starts shitting everywhere. We were like, what the fuck? Sadly, we weren't taping yet, but that would have been amazing. We were just like scouting it out first.
Yeah.
And so
God.
we were kind of spooked after that. We were like, what the fuck? It was, first off, it was really fucking cold. It was like, I think November or something.
No,
We were just
freezing
bundled
tits.
up, freezing tits. So we keep exploring the house, and we go upstairs into the attic. I'm like trying to jump scare my friends
Right.
and everything. So we go up there, and we find, first off, there's like these decrepit dolls up there. Like,
Oh my fuck.
yeah.
I would have burnt
would've-
that fucking place
I would have
down.
walked out the house and not went back in.
Not only that though, but there was a corpse up there of a cat, petrified.
Ew.
We're like, what the fuck? What do we stumble on here? Like, we could not ask for a creepier fucking place than this. But yeah, they had one doll that was just like set up against the wall, just like a soul doll, just like staring through the doorway. It was creepy as fuck. They had that, and they had like a little barn out there, and that had
Jeepers creepers.
and well, dude, it was decrepit too. It was really weird. They had like a second floor to it that we went up, and it had a basketball like backboard and hoop up there. I'm like,
What?
what the fuck was this? Who's
A
playing,
basketball hoop in the
who's
hayloft?
playing basketball at a hayloft? But they had that, and they had these like
Timmy wants to be a baller.
right. They had these. That's for the Negroes to play with.
Oh my
My
god.
God.
No,
We
they
keep them in there, keeps them entertained for hours.
they had like these hooks coming down that I think were like for a tractor or something. But
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, these are meat hooks, dude.
Oh my god.
For angry
But-
people.
It got really creepy because we found one room that had a fridge in it, and it was like we found out that people were living here or like came out every once in a while because there was beer in there, and one of my buddies took the beer. I was like, so they know that we came out there.
Oh my god.
They know someone was in their shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
and there's another
I
creep.
would never go back.
They went back. They went back and they left a note there that they had taken the beer and like apologized for it. I'm like, are you fucking retarded?
Idiot.
I would have like, okay, here's a 12-pack. Don't
That's
make
like
me
some of
kill
the
you.
Hills Have Eyes shit though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
they're
super
lucky those
creepy.
people didn't like try and come after him or something.
Listen, dude, like this place was
Fucking monkey
this
Setting up cameras or
this
some shit.
place was remote. Like you had to go down a dirt road for like a mile
probably
to
where they
get
escaped.
like past cornfields and everything. It
Good
was
place to die in.
It was really cool too. On the way back, when we started to leave, these coyotes or wolves or something went fucking nuts. They were all howling and shit, and we were like, "This is perfect for our like howler theme."
Damn, dude.
But yeah, that's
fucking scary.
probably the creepiest place I've ever been. They also had like this little like house out to the side that is like a completely ground. It's like a ground basement. Like all the walls were just ground. I'm like, this would be a great place to store bodies. Can you shut the fuck up, Justin?
We're having a podcast.
Yeah, why don't you join the conversation, you little bitch?
Can you get the fuck on me?
No.
I gotta
I'm gonna enter you anally in your urethral.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna spread out that urethra.
Oh my god.
Make it nice and okay.
Steven, do you want to continue this tract? And do you have like a really creepy place?
Like
that you
something
want
that legit instilled fear.
a place that would be really good to murder someone if you ever like wanted to return there. Good place to hide bodies.
Where you would expect your stepdad to be.
Waiting for round 2.
I think the only freaky place that I've like
Your house.
Steve's property like would be a good place to kill people.
It would. Way out there in the fucking fields, you could hatch it someone no one would know.
Literally
I thought
every
about that
building
frequently.
out there has shit that we use in it, though. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
Put them in a
well, there's
fucking
only one barn down by the farmhouse that has a bunch of crap in it that we don't mess with.
Like the
But-
corpses.
No, no, it's where they used to milk cows. So
I thought you said melt at first. I was like, what?
yes, they used to
Crematoria.
milk cows.
They have like
melt
they have like a forge that they drop cows into.
No,
We're making cow hammers.
no. Man, I don't know. Especially like out there, like there's not really many like scary places. You know what I mean?
I bet.
Probably like the
Drunk.
like I don't know, like the freakiest thing was like I was out by their house and like when you're on that huh?
Was that there?
I can't remember.
No,
It was like me, you, and Nick. It was me. Wait, what?
It was when you were in your base. It was when you were in our basement. You woke up and I was standing over you.
That wasn't very that creepy. It was just fucking weird.
You were
Anyways.
completely naked.
No, but
Semen crusted on your leg.
ew.
Jesus.
No, like when you're driving on Horine, it's like up above West City Park. There's like
Oh, the
it's
sand
like those
mines.
concrete. It's not the sand mines. It's like they're like lower than the road. It's like those
The
concrete
drop-offs.
things
I
or
know
whatever.
where
The
they are.
drop-offs.
Yes.
Oh, that's a hobo layer.
Basically.
I found 3 hobo layers. There's one
Lucas
on the
likes to
train track.
frequent them and get high with the hobos.
Yeah, boy.
We're just huffing paint in plastic bags and shit.
Jesus, get a degree.
I'm working on it. Bitch.
Get my degree in hobo relations.
Muggle studies.
Jeez,
How to get a
that's about
degree from a
as
hobo.
useful as fucking gender studies.
Jesus fuck, they just need to be taken out back.
So that scares you, those drop-offs? So height scares
It was just, no, they're not even drop offs. Like you can drive down there. Even it's like they're literally like fucking.
It's,
Like think of like concrete walls and a ceiling, like
Yeah.
walls and a top, and
but,
you
like,
can like
it's
walk through
really
them all.
short, like it's maybe that. That's all
Right.
I get described.
They're just freaky, man. I remember when we were out there, it was getting dark, and I was just like, I don't want to be out here. Like I.
You go, me and Nick and his little brother Matt, gigantic pussy. We fucked with him so much.
You fucked his gigantic pussy.
Yes.
Probably
Okay.
many times. But
Go,
we
go
went,
on.
We went up into the sand mines, like up above it, and people there's just a giant pile of just random shit. We found
Like
a bunch of
literal
the-
shit.
Like
this is where the hobos go?
The Thorthiv. Just like a lot of the
Thesauruses?
like in one part of the pile, it was
The
just a shit
Sora?
ton of dictionaries and
The
thesauruses.
The
In one part-
Anemone. Anemone.
So there's like a shit ton of thesauruses over there. And like dictionaries and like educational books. We're like, what the fuck? And then in the pile we found like Nerf guns and bat mittens. Nick found a fucking nail board. He took that with him. I found a golf club and a couple of kitchen knives, and I put those in my backpack.
The fuck? This is
Yeah.
like a Lord of the Flies society.
We're remaking that
wanna
movie
know
Yeah,
with an
all
all-female
female
cast.
cast.
which is
Shut the
fucking-
fuck up.
Which is fucking stupid.
That's so stupid. They need to stop all this like gender bent shit.
A lot of it.
Nobody
it
wants to
needs
see
to go.
it.
But yeah, so we were up there,
Ghostbusters!
and there was
Shut
about
up.
4 or 5 deer carcasses just spread out, all bones. And so like you go up,
A troll
giant
lives
pile.
there.
Well, like you go up, and it's like a little rocky path. And so there's like 4 or 5 deer carcasses, and there's just a big giant pile of shit where people just like dump their shit. And then there's a big old it's like a big old metal shack, and we went in there, and it looked like people just went in there and like fucked around with shit. But it
It's
had
the
been-
Love Shack.
yeah, for hobos and metal hooks. But yeah, so we went up there, and then we we went back there further, and apparently there's like this big old spot where people would go up there, and they would have like big ass like bonfires and shit. and there's a swamp up there, dude. There's a fucking swamp up there, and there's also the tallest point. It's called Point Regionality.
Let's stop
We went-
using
we
our
went up
hometown's
on there.
name.
We went up on there, but dude, there are sunken cars in that swamp where people and because where we were at.
What the
at
fuck?
Ventus Point, yeah. I mean, it looked like just like where they were positioned and shit. It was like someone just pushed it off.
There's
Like,
a body in that.
Yeah,
probably.
like it's like set it on fire, push it over the cliff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I did not feel fear up there. The one time that I ever felt like true fear was when it was probably about 10 o'clock at night, and I was walking from Nick's house to my house. Nick, he was like our neighbor.
And then with the last names. Yes, he lived across the street from you.
Yes. Here's his address and social security number. But so we were so I was walking home, and I don't know what, but I felt like something was looking at me. So I looked into my woods, and there's just these big red fucking glowing eyes. And I'm like, oh, it's probably just like the reflection from like something. But then like they blinked, and then they came back, and I was like, nope. And I fucking booked it all the way to my house.
I never did like being outside
Me
your guys'
either.
house at night.
I
It freaked
don't.
me out. I don't know why.
It's
It's because the tree
freaks-
line's right there.
Dude, it freaks me out till this day. I don't like it. I hate it. I feel like something.
That's why I'd always call your brother and I'd be like, I'm outside, bitch. And I'd like
Like,
run
go
up
get
to the
me.
door.
Mhm.
Well, because like there's just like the trees, and then like over in those fucking lions and tigers
And
if you-
bears.
Yeah,
Oh,
They literally did have lions over
they
there.
do. And if you
What the
Or
fuck?
tigers. Yeah.
if you are in
Got
night,
cage.
you can. We were talking to a guy who lives like right outside of and we're like, so is it true? Can you hear those bitches? And he's like, yeah, no, you'll just hear them start like fucking roar. And I'm like, nope.
You guys want to hear a cool statistic about tigers?
They're
They're-
tigers.
Yes, that's what my statistic. No, there are more tigers alive in this world that live in Texas than anywhere in the world.
Damn.
Yeah, because so many fucking people in Texas just like have them as pets, caged in their backyard.
That's brutal
I
as
thought
fuck.
they'd all be in Saudi Arabia. That's what I imagine. Like
They've never lived in Saudi Arabia.
That's true.
They're like
just
in-
Saudi
they're like in
Arabian prince
India.
is just like, oh, I have my tiger because I'm a Saudi Arabian prince and I can do that, you know.
Would you like a falcon?
Like,
Oh my god. You're giving Aladdin too
Do you
much
know what I'm
historical
talking about?
accuracy.
they hunted them all.
Gabriel Iglesias, anybody?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Would you like a
straight.
falcon?
Sorry.
Jesus.
I'm straight. Justin, do you have a spooky story? No pregnancy scares.
Whatever he's talking about,
Only
Martine
one.
has somebody. He's
Yeah,
like,
for you.
that one over there.
Yep.
But I mean, we got abortions,
Yeah,
It's
that
been a
coat
while
hanger
since-
abortion.
Oh, I love it. Martine.
You don't have a scary story, Justin? Something that like literally gave you fear.
Dude, okay.
He saw himself in the mirror
I
one
could
day.
not comfortably.
Oh!
I could not comfortably sleep in your house after I watched like 2 of the Saw movies there that one time.
Oh, really?
I hated staying overnight at your house after that.
Dude, Justin's house was
It's
super
just
safe.
because like it
Saw?
just fucked with my head. Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Just because I watched it there.
Because
I was
it
just
gave
like, nope.
Steven so many ideas, he had to like start planning.
No.
He's
It
taking
brought-
up like
it
his dad.
brought-
Yeah, he was too
Flashback.
excited. He couldn't sleep.
It brought back flashbacks of Mike.
Yep. He had to take over Mike's legacy.
Oh my god! I just saw this
His
new horror
legacy.
movie that like is coming out soon, but it was like this. Thing
As
that,
one of the
like,
most
came out of the
prolific
closet
serial
and, like,
killers
it
of
put a
American
key
history.
in this girl's neck, and it like turned it, and she just stopped screaming. Like it turned off her voice. I was
What are
just-
you talking about?
There is like this preview for like this new horror movie. Like it didn't show. the
Pandora's
single-
box?
I think it
It's
might have been.
Pangea.
I'll fucking kill you.
But like this thing, like
thought
it
that
stuck
Pangea
its
was
finger
Pandora.
into her
No,
neck.
I accidentally said Pandora.
No,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Pangea.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Wait, who was telling the story?
That's one of my favorite
Nobody.
episodes.
You.
Yeah, Justin, I have a story.
You're so lame. You've never been scared, like legitimate.
What about all those times you've been raped?
Yeah, by us.
He
I
welcomed.
wasn't
He
scared.
welcomed those
Yeah.
I wasn't scared, yeah.
with open arms.
You've never.
Open
You were never alone, and then like you
Really?
felt threatened or.
Yeah,
Like,
have you never been in East St. Louis?
Have you ever been to Umsel? There's so many scary black people.
Wow.
You know what? You know what, Lucas? We do not accept any forms of racism, sexism, or bigotry of any kind on this podcast.
Done.
Hey, I've been fucking But I like me then, girl.
It's for Allah.
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 Allah Akbar.
Falan. They're coming back.
Like, that's what I was worried about when we were hiking out and we found those houses and stuff that, like,
Islamic
coyotes.
terrorists?
No,
Yeah.
Coyotes
coyotes.
will fuck you up, dude.
Well, a pack of coyotes will kill people.
Oh,
Coyotes.
fuck yeah.
If they're crazy enough to come near, most times they won't even come near people.
Yeah,
But, like,
right.
coyotes are basically
They used to
like,
line up at the fence line at my mom and dad's house.
Yeah.
We're waiting,
They
Steven.
just like-
Come on, bitch.
That's how Mike would hide the bodies. He'd feed them to the coyotes.
Be like, I'm gonna hatchet you. Yeah, but I mean, like, they can get to be like the size of Flash. I mean, they get a whole
Bigger than that.
They get bigger than that.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Coyotes get like dog size, if not a little bit bigger.
Yeah, like
big
lab
dog
So
size.
they're just wild dogs. That's
Not as
scary.
You're thinking of like a fox.
They're ferocious. Dogs.
Yeah, like I would say coyotes are gonna be definitely smaller than wolves because wolves are fucking huge.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
like-
Coyotes are smaller than wolves.
Yeah.
But they'll still fuck you up.
I'd say like if the wolf is like a 4, like coyotes are like a 3.
You're a 3.
Because out where I live, in the fucking
Out of
middle of
three.
nowhere as well, and there's nothing but woods for miles. Like, I hear the coyotes out there, and I know they're like...
You just hear them all the time.
they're hooting and hollering when they get a kill. They get all excited,
The
and I
black
can hear them
people?
out there.
They're hooting and hollering when
I
they
have
get
to
killed.
slow blink at you. That was such a bad fucking remark. I don't know what to say to you. But, yeah. I have
Oh my
not
God,
seen your
Lucas.
guns.
Every
Huh?
fucking
Lucas.
time we come over, it's just weed and have you seen my guns? Also, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, yes, but not so much the weed. I haven't gotten to do that in a long time.
Yeah, you make multiple mentions towards it every time I'm over.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, Lucas.
No, I haven't.
This is literally not even a
Lucas.
debate. Anyway, anything else before you guys want to close this out? Just what do you think about 9/11?
No.
Was it an inside job?
I think Al Gore was behind all of this.
I think that's the real inconvenient truth.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Press.